And for the Micka Scout Troopers, I'm Micka here from Scouts from Tame. Glad to have you with me today. We've got a nice 4v4 Napoleon Total War 3 battle replay today at the map 1807 Heisberg. Today's replay, I believe I was tagged this replay by William Kozlov. So thank you very much, William, for the replay. Now, on the one team today we have Lupet, SM Player, Mickey, and Ioners. The other team we have Obama, Hez, Captain Price, and the Grand Union of Onions. Fancy that, eh? Now, if you guys want to see your own Napoleon Total War replay featured here on this channel, as well as any other Total War replay as well, you can send it to my email at scouts7entertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord as well. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, be part of our community and post your replay there. Or you can simply tag me and replay your post on the NTW3 Lords Discord as well. Links will be in the video description below. Contact me there to send your replays. Now, let's go through the factions today on our red team, since we can only see that we have Land's 5th Corps here. Over here we have Marat, which is this Marat really, Marat Commander. No corps there. And that is an enemy. In between the French armies, okay. We have, the rest of Marat's forces here, so Marat sort of separated his forces into two. It would seem, and Russia's sort of shadowing him, possibly gunning for him actually. This could be dangerous for France. It could be walking into a trap. I mean, he's got a crap ton of cavalry, so I'm not sure he's that concerned. It would take a lot to probably displace him and send him packing. But he's got to be a bit careful here. We don't know how many Russians are out there and how much cav they have. And remember, the Russians probably have infantry nearby. So France is not going to get sandwiched between enemy infantry and then maybe get the enemy infantry and then charging behind the cavalry, and then that will end France's cavalry campaign over here for sure. So just be a little bit careful here, don't get trapped. Last thing France probably wants there is to be surrounded by Russian forces and then sent into a panic and break. Again, as I said, looking at that, it's going to take a lot to break that, but we've all seen the size of Russian cavalry in the past, and so they can easily bring enough numbers to bear on that French force there to send it running. Now, over here, what else we have? We have the French Imperials, the Garde Imperiale, or the French Imperials, if you like to call them. Now, I don't see any points on the map today, so buildings are probably either 1 point or it is a death match. Either or there. Now, looks like there's 3 Russian cavalry units here, just sort of shadowing these French forces, as we said earlier. Not going to attack, not unless they are reinforced by a large contingent. Because, France has huge numbers here. It's one of the largest cuirassier units I've ever seen. It will also cost France a pretty penny to bring a unit like this, at least 15 to 2,200, possibly even more. See how expensive those French cavalry units can be. Maybe that's why. Maybe Marat's actually brought an all-cavalry based army. Just going to look over here, so he has an infantry. That's still cav. And the infantry belongs to Lance, 5th Corps. So Marat could be an all-cav force. It's looking like it. And he separated his cav force here, obviously, to sort of protect the infantry, but the infantry doesn't need protecting on the left flank. They've got the trees for that. On the right flank, they're mostly protected by a river. I don't think a river like this, I don't know if enemy units can cross it. Possibly they could. I think I remember them crossing it. Yeah, they can cross it here for sure. But on the other side, I don't think so. So the red team has natural defenses left and right. They don't need Marat's cav there. Maybe Marat called it wrong. Maybe he should have deployed with his entire force to the north. But now that his cav is here, they possibly charge Russian artillery. You've got Russian cavalry units already trying to attack him. We've got here, this is Lance cavalry as well. Okay, they were going after the enemy artillery. A nice set of 12-pounders. They broke. We've got more French cav coming in to finish off the Russian artillery. It looked like they survived. Looks like they're going to actually just get away there with a small scare. But now the French have really sent them packing. Yep, they're gone. They're not coming back. They're all dead. See the flag disappear there? That's probably what that means. The French spared no one in our artillery group. Silver lining, Russians did break them. I don't think this cavalry formed. They've lost too many horses. So That is Salt. So Salt was our last player, okay? Fourth ball. The last contingent of the infantry, so all the French infantry is really over here. So this is where the main battle is going to be. It's possible Murat's planning a little surprise for his enemies later on. I guess maybe the plan for the French forces here is that all the French infantry will engage the Russian line, and the French cavalry we already have here will engage the Russian cavalry, try and weaken them, well, the goal will probably be to break all the Russian cavalry units. And then once the French infantry are here in the thick of the action with the Russian forces, that's when Murat's cavalry will sneak in from behind, charge into their backs. At the same time, French forces push, and the Russians will be done. So, it's possible I'm banking on the French plan being at this point a pincer move that just annihilates Russia. So we'll see whether that plays out. If Russians want to take French cav out of the equation, they are better off sort of putting their backs to the wall, really. If they're outnumbered by cavalry and they've got plenty of squareable units, then they need to take the French cav out of the equation to have a chance of winning this battle. And they can do that. They just have to maybe set up a large formation, like a semicircle almost. Have a bunch of reserve units to reinforce the points which are getting weaker. They just need to be replaced to maintain perimeter. If they have the quality of troops to go toe-to-toe with the French, they can beat them in a firefight. And that's how they would win that battle. Although, I'm not sure how well France would take to them camping. But if they are outnumbered and they have no cav left, I'm not sure what the French players can expect them to do. I mean, they want to win this after all. They want to try and take any advantages their enemy has out of the equation. But we are still ways off from an engagement. Russians are making no attempt to send up their infantry just yet. They're waiting somewhere else. So we will do a small cut here, everyone. I'll come back soon. Alright guys, we are back. France charged forth, Russians charged after. And we had French skirmishers take a volley. They're taking it through of their own cavalry there. It looks like I got a little bit excited there. It looks like an engagement was about to begin, but they pulled back at the last second. Russians here have deployed another set of artillery. They've got no shortage of artillery today. I've seen a couple of artilleries already. Here's one. We've got Russian skirmishers here, about to shoot their own cavalry in the back. They better be a bit careful with that. Okay, the horse artillery, they're trying to get away. They got more horse artillery coming up. This unit didn't form a square. And they can form a square. We've got a large amount of French forces here, but the Russian artillery is not pointed towards them.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Yeah, I know. A few near misses. That's a small voltigeurs. Alright. Russian artillery targeting this position here. Gone a bit too high there. Oh, looks like the Russians here moved up a few of their troops. They're vastly outnumbered. I wanted to get the sword. Solid volleys there, but only taking down a few troops at a time. Voltigeurs just hovering probably at the extent of their range. Looks like we had French artillery cover. No, hang on. That was Russian artillery. Shooting their own forces in the back. So I gotta watch out for that. Okay, Russians bought some houses with them. France is doing more of their artillery. Not deployed just yet. France need to get their artillery into position. Yeah, they're almost there. They've got to be careful. If those cannonballs hit the horses, they'll lose their entire artillery. You all know it happened to me recently. And how close do you need to get? And Marat and Lands have got to communicate with each other. Marat is about to deploy right in front of his own ally. We've got Russian cavalry coming to take it out. France sending up reinforcements. Russia's thinking better of it. Definitely the right call to pull back. They would have been cut down as soon as they ran in, but they still. It'll be a pretty even playing field once the French set up their army. They got a lot of it. Lane's here. Looks like he's head to Limburger. A certain somebody said, I must write this out 100 times so I memorize it. Of course, if he's let me get on the wrong track, then he's in trouble. But I don't think he did. And there you go. Artillery took down the horse army. And so it took 2 out of 3 cannons down. Oh no, just the one. So that's why there was a team of 2 there. One was just wiped out. But was it their own artillery that killed them? I don't know. Jeez. No, we are competing hits here. Both French and Russian hit this area. I'm not sure which one would have done the deed. It could have been either or. Both sides just happy to let their artillery hammer the other side. The French's artillery is a little bit disorganized. They've got to spread themselves out. They've got the space, but they're just not utilizing. It's like we've got competing positions here for the French players. Both of them want to occupy the same spot with their army. Russian infantry pulling back. Russians here have more artillery set up. Looking at the size here, these are 12 pounders. These ones here are your howitzers. Only one of them is lighting up right now. In the distance there. It could have taken out the Marat's general. It was really close. Also houses in the sky. Man, they've really grouped up their army, haven't they? See, the Russians have really spread out their artillery. Those French have really sort of pumped it up, made it really easy for the Russians to focus in on this area. Now, that doesn't discount the French's firepower. All their cannons in the one place allows them to shoot out one position. It's like a giant punch. Whether or not they hit anything, that is another question of fire. But they appear to be struggling. Russian crew here looks pretty darn healthy. France might be able to bring it down, but they've got to move up their forces, which they are, towards the town here. If they can beat Russia back here, they can get into the artillery crew. But they've got to rely on the left flank has to push up first. They probably need to keep their other infantry back. They probably keep them in this little ditch here. I think they should just keep the infantry in the river here until their other forces have managed to move forward and take this area. That will prompt Russia to limber up and run off. Not the best firing line there for France. They're trying to space themselves out a bit. These 2 units for Russia look like they're far better deployed than their French opponents. So we've got some activity here. We've got a mass cavalry charge going for the Russian army. And there doesn't appear to be a whole lot Russia's doing there. I mean, they're firing canister shot, but might not be enough. Okay, the forces broke. The crew's still alive right now. Ooh, it looks like a few of them died, even after the French broke. But the artillery is right now out of commission. The French have to advance. They've got to get in close. The artillery crew never thinks about going back. Right now where they are, I think Russia should immediately retake their artillery, get it firing again, canister shot all the way until those French forces leave the area. We've got the Russians here in the distance going after their French artillery. France blocks them. Now over here, France has really got into Russia's face. We've got men flying all the way back towards the river. Let's take a look at the timestamp. About 48. Yeah. Russia here has 4 more units, looking pretty healthy in play. And we've got 3 more over here. France is about to be boxed in. They're trying to use their cavalry to smash through the Russian ranks. Cavalry got the drop in the infantry. France has been beaten back. France has more forces here. He's sending in more cav. Okay, Russian cav's being sent packing. The Russian infantry though is formed square and pike. France needs to abandon this attack and not get any further with these guys. Not at the moment, anyway. Russia's charged into the France has charged into the Russians' Napoleon formation. This reminds me of the Battle of. I'm trying to think of the right word. It reminds me of a battle that took place before the Battle of Adrianople, which basically was before the Roman Western Empire. The barbarians formed their ranks up in the column formation and charged into the Roman ranks and smashed through them. That little charge out from the French reminded me of that. The quality of the French troops here is just too much for the Russians to handle. And it looks like we've got Soult's general here, trying to keep the morale of the troops up. Make sure they stay fighting. It's funny. Every time I think Russia has France boxed in, France just seems to find their way out of it. Okay, over here it looks like we've got Russia and France locked in a shooting engagement. We're not going to bayonet charge each other just yet. We've got the Russians here in a weird formation. They're not even facing the right direction. It's probably because, yeah, okay, all their troops are inside the building, that's why they're standing like that. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, here we go. Russia going for a charge on the general. No one sees him coming. He is there. And they broke. They caught the French by complete surprise. Great charge on the general unit. I took 2 down. Unfortunately for Russia, none of them was a general. I think the French Imperial General lucky to get away with that one. Russians here reforming their ranks. Now, the right flank is being heavily contested. Russia fighting their way back into this. It looked like they were done, but they're not done yet. We've got Russian troops here coming back to the battle. Oh, they formed a square, but France charged in anyway. Russia here is so close to breaking. France taking advantage of the square-level deployment. Alright, well, the bayonet charge works from so far, why stop now? They're trying to charge into the rear of the flank of the French. But they're saved by Murat's cavalry, at least for the moment. Russian cavalry coming in. It's been mid-tier dragoons. These guys hitting the form square. Yep, they are. They broke the cav. French infantry, it looks like they will survive. Bloody hell. Salt's general here, trying to keep the last unit alive. We've got Cav coming in. Salt here holding on by the skin of his teeth. Alright, they broke both those units there. French infantry's got a chance in the square. Cavalry probably needs to follow. Alright, let's see how the rest of the battle's going. France is gaining ground. Russia is trying to throw them back, but it doesn't look like they have the muscle. France has a crap ton of cavalry left in reserve. We've got a bunch of units that can get more cavalry in reserve. Just all guarding the artillery. At least they're standing nearby. I'm not sure why they're standing so far back, to be perfectly honest with you. The deployment is a little confusing. That small unit probably should just go for a bayonet charge right in the Russian artillery. I mean, it's heavily depleted. All these 3 units here can form a square. There's a player on top of things. Yeah, it looks like 1 unit deployed. And that was enough. Oh, we've got Russian cavalry charging in the back of the French. They're already in melee combat, so they probably couldn't form a square. Yeah. Come on. Oh, it got caught on this unit problem. That's the only reason I could imagine that Russian cavalry would break. Really looked like Russia had that unit there. But looks like this Russian player's going for broke. He's going for a last hoorah charge. His troops here look pretty tired. France is going to do the honourable thing. They're going to charge into the... I would have shot myself. It would have looked cooler. The Russian army is slowly disintegrating before our eyes. Well, France did indeed charge on the artillery eventually, with the bulk of their cavalry going in. Oh, cav is busted. France is through. Just like getting the cav through the Russian lines there, working their way around. They've been very paranoid, keeping looking in every direction. Looks like Salt here was eventually defeated. Unlucky there's Salt, but damn. He inflicted mass losses there on the Russians. Can't tell if the Russian cav is tired or not. I think they are tired. And this French cav is eager and fresh. These are lancers, so they are swift horses. French cav here should be protected there from the gully. Now we got French cavalry right in the flank of the Russians here, and here they come. How many can they bring down? They ran through that unit. That's 2. That's 3. Gotta be careful with that artillery. They're shooting at their own forces. Yet somehow they only keep hitting the Russians. Well, why'd they stop? They're falling one unit after the other. Oh, they finally broke. That unit turned their key. Didn't take out the enemy artillery yet. The cav is here. They are big and they are hungry. And Russia's centre here is about to fail. The cav here should have been grouping behind the French line here so they could burst through the broken ranks. Like right now. That'd be the point for them to strike and then fan out and get into the enemy artillery that way. They could use the Russians as cover as they charge forward. Even if the artillery fires canister, most of their own Russian troops will take that fire instead of the horse cavalry itself. Cavity's just been sitting here and getting shot at. Okay, we've got a friendly general here, one of French's Murat's general, Captain Price, has fallen from enemy artillery. Russian cap successful in breaking one of the French units. But Murat has plenty here in reserve to throw away the Russians. This unit here is not broken, they're going to turn around and destroy it. So they've forgotten about it. No, they broke it, so it's fine. The Russians here forming a tiny square. And France doesn't seem that concerned about it, they're actually running around. Almost. And now they're caught on it. Well, the French forces here aren't pulling through the square. The ones caught on it are fighting their troops in it. There's just too many cav for them to handle. And we're just mopping up the forces now, making sure they come back.
We have killed their general, sir.
Okay, there's an
Now
enemy
they
general.
must break.
That was Warpet. Russian Nadi, still alive. One of the Russian generals is trying to charge in. Looks like they'll break any second. There he goes. We are about done here, guys. There aren't many troops left. And we have one more general unit here, and looks like he's going to wait for that to
We
come
have
to him.
killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
SM player there, has fallen. Russians did really well to win that battle on the left flank. France has seemed like they looked like they had that battle in the bag, but the Russians here managed to pull victory there, but it looks like it cost them too many troops to hold that area. They might have won the battle, but they lost the war, unfortunately. They put too much into it. They got some dividends, but it was not enough. Souls must be exhausted there, aren't they? Considerably.
Now they must break.
At least until he was defeated. Micka. Yeah, that's his general there, gone. And we've got any units here popping up this way and that. Yep. Assuming this is the last unit, we'll probably fast forward to the units. And that's it, and there are no flags. Might have been an issue here with the installation. I'll have to try it again and hopefully it'll work out next time. So, I'm sorry I can't display the stats here, all the flags, but let's have a look at the stats here. Infantry here range from 89 all the way down to 0, so that's actually a bit surprising. I thought this problem was fixed. And that's going to be fixed on my laptop, so I'll have to get that sorted out. But, thank you for willing to tag me in replay. If you want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, once again, guys, you can send it to my email at scoutsintertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord. You can join my Discord server, Scout Constants, and post it there. Or you can simply tag me in the replay you post in the NTW3 Wars Discord as well. This is Micka from Scouts Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you next Total War Back.